Welcome to Speak Free with Matty G, the podcast that celebrates free speech, truth, and open discussion. Hello and welcome to Speak Free with Matty G, episode 28. I am joined here today by a very good friend of mine, Taylor Lang, who is the recent Outstanding Youth Award winner at the Hawkesbury Local Business Awards. Congratulations on that.
Hello and thank you.
So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about where you work, which is Karu Distillery up in Grosvale in the beautiful Hawkesbury. Great place, Cabbage Tree Road.
Gorgeous.
I think everyone in the Hawkesbury knows Cabbage Tree because everyone went up there as a teen to the lookout. Did some things, but it's a great area. My brother and his missus live up there, and her family's lived there for forever. So yeah, I'm familiar with the area. Yeah, so we're going to be talking about Karu Distillery. Obviously, their bar they have up there now, a cocktail bar, which is called House of Spirits, which you run, which is very exciting. And if anyone's familiar with Karu Distillery, you would have seen Taylor all over their socials. They clearly love you. So we'll get into that, and then we'll also talk a little bit about obviously your experience in the hospitality industry, how you came to work for Karu, and a little bit of how we know each other as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we'll talk about the awards night first. We'll get that out of the way. Obviously, very exciting. That must have been How did that feel winning that award?
It was just beautiful in that sense of just being like, oh my God, I won. A bit of a shock as well. I was just like, okay, I have to get up there now. I'm going to go accept this.
Yeah.
No, not a worry. And I'm like, I can do this. Then I got through it and here we are now. But yeah, much of a shock. But, the biggest person I suppose you thank for that is Ali, the distiller / owner of Karu, who nominated me. Must have spoke so highly of me, and went from there.
That must feel good because a lot of people, and I've talked about it a bit on here before, are stuck in jobs they just don't like, right?
Agreed.
And they're stuck working for people that treat them like shit, and just it's not. Work should be a fun place to go. You should feel wanted. You should feel valued, and clearly you've got that. At Karu.
I wouldn't change a single thing. There's nothing is broken in this whole situation.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. But again, they are just amazing people to work for, a brilliant brand to represent. Like, I'm just all there for it.
Yeah.
Whatever they need, I'm there. Yeah. I'm making it happen for them. It's gorgeous.
And we are drinking their product here.
Morita, Chipotle vodka. That's what we're rolling with. Yeah. So nice.
Chipotle vodka. Now I'm trying it, guys, and I used to be a big vodka drinker. As I was always always drinking, vodka, double blacks and vodka distilled drinks, things like that, right? And then I think it was because of drinks like that I got off. I just turned off vodka. Guys, I must say, we tried it a little bit before we jumped on here as well. And, man, this is very, very nice. We've got it mixed with cranberry juice here.
Yep, cranberry soda. Cappy cranberry soda. Such a winner with it.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Morita is just... There is actually nothing like Morita.
And it is a lot like, if people who know Chipotle mayonnaise, and love that sauce, which I do, I love it with chicken. Mwah. It's my go-to sauce. It's literally my go-to sauce at Subway. Yeah, like Chipotle mayonnaise. It's got that real smoky flavour, and this does as well. And it's
it reflects it.
It's so cool.
De-seeding your Chipotle chilies, so we're getting all smokiness and flavour. It's got a green capsicum in there for a savoury body, and then lime zest and agave syrup that brings it together.
Yeah, just for a bit of sweeten, bit of zest.
Yeah, she resembles a like a mezcal, like very smoky in that sense. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very nice, and I really can't do straight vodka, and I did a little bit of a sip out there. And I reckon I could drink that on the rocks.
It needed to happen.
Yeah. I reckon I could drink that on the rocks, honestly. That is, it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
Little sips
tasty.
of that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Imagine like a margarita. A margarita made with this. Imagine the ultimate Bloody Mary. Like coming from that, Bloody Mary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. done and done.
It's very
She's
nice.
tasty. You gotta come try it.
Yeah, I'm so keen to come up there, honestly.
Yes.
And my next free weekend, seriously, I'm coming 100%. Booked in, done. Coming up for a tasting and
I saw you Uber across the road.
Yeah. Yeah. If my brother's watching this, I'm going to need a place to stay that night. So, because we're going to get really fucked up probably. But no, so cool. And let's just talk a little bit about their drinks. Obviously, we've got the vodka here. They've got 3 drinks that they distill themselves.
Yep. 3 spirits that we make. So we make Affinity Gin at 44%. So pretty chill, like quite approachable for a nice gin. And then we've got Lightning at Navy Strength at 57.5%. So bold, punchy, gonna hold up in your busy cocktails, gonna hold up if you think tonic's too strong. Like, that's what you want.
Yeah.
And then we've got beautiful Marita over here.
Yeah.
Love it. Marita's my favorite.
Yeah, I've only tried that, but very, very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I am a tequila person, so I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
And I guess tell me a little bit about the backstory of Karu, where they started, how, have they always been in the Hawkesbury area or?
Yeah, I think they've mostly been in the Hawkesbury for most of their time. They had very different backgrounds, so it's a husband and wife owned business, a literal dream team, absolute dream team. Ali makes the spirits, she's making killer spirits, everything's won an award at this point. And Nick just tackles those operations, smashes it out like I can't say dream team more than that. It's beautiful. So I think Affinity was released in 2018. Of course, they needed to school themselves up and whatnot, get a bit of a business sorted by that point to release their first gin. So we sort of time it. We just celebrated our 4th birthday last weekend. So exciting.
Congratulations.
Very cute. And that resembles the first release of Affinity in 2018.
Yeah.
So that's where we go off from there. And basically Ali just put her heart and soul into everything that we're tasting now. She's done an amazing job, and it's all just stemmed from there. We are quite focused on being on the local scene, everyone knowing us, be a part of the community. Let's be a part of the local food market, all that sort of thing. And those events.
So I guess the Hawkesbury becomes synonymous with Karu. You know?
I think everyone I think people know our faces.
And you know what? And it's good to have a spirits company doing this because there really wasn't. That was missing. But what I was going to say is people who look at that and think it's a bit of maybe. A sort of a dream to be that synonymous with the Hawkesbury. But if you look at places like Bilpin Cider, Hillbilly Cider, they are part of the community. Totally, when you think of those places, you think of the Hawkesbury, right? You can be anywhere. I've been talking to people who are born and bred in a city, and they know Hillbilly Cider or they know Bilpin Cider, and I'm like, I'm fucking from there, man. I'm from there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what's really important. Really important to I don't know. I guess support the locals, support everyone that's around you. The Hawkesbury itself is changing. Think about it. Because we've been here forever.
It is.
Think about it. There's you got the Copperstone restaurant in Richmond. You've got the new place down the road here. You've got so many people popping up. Shembrae's in Currajong. Bringing their it's amazing.
Yeah.
From a tourism perspective and people traveling from the city, it's only an hour?
Yeah.
And they would feel like they're in a so different place.
Yeah.
We're sort of, I don't know, I guess we're sort of the last, complex before we hit the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And we are, I always look at the Hawkesbury in sort of... if you go to the city, you think you're country, right? But if you go to the country, you think you're city, right? And they think you're city too.
Totally.
And out there, they then think you're country. Whereas we're sort of that weird in between of both. And we're a good last stopping place before you head out west. And I mean to the central west, Bathurst and Orange and that. And I know that's not that far west, but it is a different vibe to here.
Totally.
And you get sort of the best of all worlds in the Hawkesbury because you have your suburbs, you have your sort of city, more city lifestyle and people who work in the city and that. You've also got your farmers and You've got, there's all sorts of walks of life. That's what I love about the Hawkesbury, I think, is,
like half.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is literally the best of both worlds. Yeah. And I can go home and go to Kurrajong each weekend and be like, I'm at peace, I'm on acreage, it's beautiful. And then I can go and work in the Shire during the week. And I like that vibe too. I like being more in a city and near the beach and things like that. So, but for me, the Hawkesbury will always be home. And I think for you too, you know.
Yeah. I think I'll be here for the next little while.
Yeah.
But like, think about it. We're here. You drive an hour that way, you're at the city. You drive an hour that way, you're like the Katoomba, you're at the Three Sisters.
Yeah.
Like, we are so, I think we're lucky to be here.
I think we're very lucky too, and I don't think I appreciated it as much as I do now until I moved away for a year. And I went down to the Gong, and then I was just not... I wouldn't say the Gong made me unhappy, but I really fucking missed home. Really missed home when I moved away. And I think I was living by myself. 18, you're a baby at 18.
Totally.
And I think, and then when I came back home, I just felt so at peace. And I'm like, that's home. That's when home feels like that. It's a fucking pretty good place. It's a pretty good joint to be in.
Yeah.
So,
I truly agree there.
But but that would be, and I think Karu is heading that way. I think it is heading there, that it does become a synonymous brand.
Yeah, well,
and people think, and people will travel to go up there, and I'm sure that's what you hope for, right?
Yeah, totally. Well, we're literally a cocktail bar in the middle of the bush.
Yeah.
So we're making good drinks.
Yeah.
We're making really, really good drinks. Well, we make really good booze, so we make good drinks out of it.
Yeah.
So we kind of chill with that, which is good.
And you know what? And I'm not just talking shit. I'm not, for anyone who's thinking, Matty G's, he's a sellout. He's been sponsored here. Like, I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I'm tasting this, and I will promise you right now, guys, I would never say anything on here that I do not fully mean. And I must say, this shit is it's really fucking nice.
It's just like, come and try it. Come and see it. Come and see it. Come and taste it as it is. Come and taste it in a cocktail. Come and taste it in a mixed drink. Like,
yeah. Well, let's talk about some things you guys offer up there. Okay. Now, obviously, you offer tastings at the bar.
Yep. So we do tasting flights. We also have like another sort of range of products that we do, which is actually you're making a cup of tea, but you're using gin as your hot water, and you're using like a garnish bag, and you're more like a tea bag as a garnish as such, and you're infusing your gin. So again, you're tasting something like Affinity, but you're then watching the transformation of Affinity after bringing different botanicals from that tea bag into the mix. So it's bringing out different flavor profiles, and really just you honestly go on a journey, because you're like, wow, okay, I'm seeing it in this regard. I'm seeing like the orange being brought out in Affinity, for example. Like, I'm going to sound like next level with the tasting notes over here. But then you get amethyst, and it's like, that has lemongrass and ginger, so that's bringing out a whole different flavor profile. It's divine.
Yeah.
But we also do like Aussie whiskey flights as well. So a lot of people that have mentored our owners and distillers along the way, people that they're friends with, all that sort of stuff. It's like, you're in the bar, we're stocking you. Like, no, we need to tell people about this stuff, because it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So if you're interested in Australian whiskey, like, come and suss it out. See what we're like tasting and what we're working with. Like, it's really cool.
And that is cool. I really respect that. Is that a business who wants to support other businesses. They don't see them as competitors. They see them as friends, and not just friends in real life, but friends in business as well. And I think that's really important, especially for something like, a spirits business, which is an oversaturated market, but unfortunately it's oversaturated with a lot of imported shit, cheap shit that this is not. This is all Aussie made. This is all, family made. And I think it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah. We also so in terms of food and stuff, we like to make use of our spent botanicals. So, after it's been through the still and that sort of stuff, it's like, well, we love our Mexican food, so let's make Mexi beans. Let's utilize and boost that flavor through our Merida profile. Like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Pairing that together, So cool.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah.
So you do a whole food. Do you have a kitchen up there as well? Or?
Like bar snacks.
Yeah.
Like light meals. Like you can always eat something, but it's not like, you know, your dinner, your desserts. Like it's not a 3-course sort of restaurant area. But yeah, it's like, no. Come and have some Mexi beans with your corn chips and sip on something nice.
Yeah. Now we will tell people exactly where it is, where to find it. So it's 296 Cabbage Tree Road. Is that correct?
Yep.
296 Cabbage Tree Road, guys. You all know Cabbage Tree. But yeah, just head up Grosvenor Road, turn left at the Northo lights, follow that up, and you'll reach Cabbage Tree Road, basically, and it's down towards the end.
Literally at the end.
Right at the end, yeah.
Really
just
cool.
before the lookout little driveway road thing.
But like we also like hold events and stuff like that. We really like to I guess like I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I guess, hang on, we have to like pause. This is like a cutting thing where you're cutting.
No, but I get what so you hold like events there for the business itself, or can people hold like catered events there?
So people can have functions there. But we also like hold events. So the last event that we did was the Copperstone 40-kilometre long lunch. So everything was sourced within 40 Ks, and we did like a 4-course with drink pairings and that sort of stuff. And like the booze was made in the Hawkesbury, that sort of thing. I was like, we had that covered.
Yeah.
And then Graham from Copperstone like absolutely smashed it on the menu. It was divine. And then as another example, we worked with Restaurant Nook up in Blaxland, and they did Christmas in July with us. So that was a 5-course, like drink pairings, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We like to bring in the locals, do something cool, and then share it with our people. That's literally aim of the game. Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, in terms of you and your hospitality industry, obviously that goes back a fair while, doesn't it?
Yeah. So
I'll just move that a bit. Please.
Oh yeah. So this is a funny story. This is a really funny story. So my first hospitality job was this Jared at the Stock Bar and Grill in Richmond, but he low-key fired me.
Oh, actually, I think I have heard this story.
I was too nice, slightly naive, because I was like fresh 18 sort of vibes.
Yeah.
And he low-key fired me. So yeah, shout out to Jared for low-key firing me all those years ago, because I probably wouldn't be where I am right now.
Yeah. And for people who don't know who we're talking about, you can catch Jared on the podcast. He's been on here. I think it was episode, I don't even remember, but just go through it. You'll find him.
Legend.
Yeah. Great
Absolute
chef
legend.
with a great beard. You'll find him.
So that's where my hospitality began. Like that's where my
Stock Bar and Grill.
Literally. And then once I wasn't working there, then I started working at the Crown Plaza. Pretty much worked there for 6 years. Loved it. Loved being a part of a well-oiled machine, and loved having variety. And
you were there for a long time.
A long time. And I just loved it. Like, I loved it. New faces. Everyone's new. Like, amazing. I like doing other stuff on the side sort of thing, just to break it up. To break it up and keep my mind ticking over and those sorts of things. Like, I worked in, for a cafe for a little while and that sort of thing. And really cool. Like, it was really hard to leave the Crown Plaza to go to Karu.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah, in lockdown number 2, that's when I started doing production work for Karu, and it kind of just stemmed from there. Like, because due to return back to the Crown Plaza, and then they're like, "Hey, full time," and I'm like, yeah, definitely
secure. And I totally get it. I changed jobs during lockdown.
It was like just a new change that I needed. And because I'd started doing production work, so I learnt like packing the tea. So I started packing the tea. And then I learnt bottling. So I was like, started to bottle the gin and bottle the vodka and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then the bar was opening. Like, the bar was like about to open. And then I was like, oh, all right. I think I want to do this. I really want to do this. And that has now stemmed into me being bar manager, but also a production supervisor in this, like, right now. But I need that. I love that. It's variety. I get the first half of my week to be like, yeah, I'm going to smash this out. Like, let's bottle this. I don't know, a whole bunch of gin, you know? Let's bottle this. Let's get it done. Let's make it look good. Let's send it out. Like, take it to market.
Yeah.
You know? And then on the weekends, I get to talk to people about just how great the booze is.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely have the best of both worlds.
And I think that is really cool for people who visit as well, is that you are there for the entire process. You know, you're not just going in spitting off some rubbish about
like
something that you don't understand.
Oh, there's juniper in this.
Yeah, you really understand the entire process because you're there doing it.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. And that's probably different to a lot of other places that are doing this same thing, you know, because it is a small business, because it is so tight knit, is that you are seeing it from start to finish, you know. So
and that's what I'm there for. Do you know what I mean? I'm like so like passionate about
I can
it.
see the
Like,
passion
just
straight
love
away.
it.
For people who don't know, now this isn't just for the podcast. I mean, as soon as Taylor got here tonight, we sat outside, we had a bit of a drink and whatnot, and straight away I could tell how passionate you were about this business and about these products. And you know, when you see that passion in someone, you know it's fucking good. You just know it's good, you know. And
But again, it's all about the owners. Like, it's all about our owners and our, like, managers. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I can't fault it. I can't fault the process. I can't fault it all.
Yeah, very cool. So in terms of your Crown Plaza job, what were you doing there?
As it probably got on to, like, I really can't remember the timeline now. I worked there for like 6 years, so
what did you start out doing there?
I started out doing functions, and then I pretty much chilled on functions because there was always functions. And then I worked my way into breakfast, started doing breakfast shifts, and then once I really discovered the passion for the booze side of things and working with cocktails, working with spirits and that sort of thing, I purposely worked my way into the bar because I really wanted to work there. And then that stemmed into the Harvest restaurant as well. So working those sorts of sides, doing high teas on the side, like those sorts of things. So I pretty much knew all of the food and beverage departments as such, and like was very well acquainted with how it works. So again, part of a well-oiled machine. It was just happy days. Again, seeing new faces, new people. Like, it's a hotel. People are coming for all different reasons.
Yeah.
Some are happy. Some are unfortunately sad. You know, someone's catching up with someone for so long, you know?
Yeah.
All these beautiful moments. Like, it was lovely. Like I said, hard to leave that job.
Yeah.
Really hard to leave.
And, you know, the one thing that I really admire about you is that hospitality industry, it's just not for everyone.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Yeah.
And you see the best side of everything you do. No, you really do. And as a person too, not just in your job, but as a person too, you really do. And I just think that's cool. You spent 6 years at a hotel where most people that would drain them because they don't see the good in everything they do, right? Whereas you do, and to hear you say like it was so hard leaving there, you know, to go to somewhere new. That's hats off to you, I think. More so, even more so than the company itself. You know, it's obviously good to work for a well-oiled machine and things that go well, but you've got to have the right attitude to really enjoy a job, and I think you do. And I think that's why you won this award. It's why people up there love you. No, because I seriously mean that.
Thank you.
Do. Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah. Now we'll talk a little bit about how we know each other. Now I don't even know how we first met, to be honest. I think I don't know who it was through. I know you knew my sister-in-law. You.
Well, that was from my job before hospitality life.
Yeah.
I worked at the pharmacy.
That's right.
That's
yes.
how we knew each other.
At Rich, but I think we knew each other before that. Through parties, probably.
Yeah, it must have just been that sort of stage in our lives. Like,
yeah, where everyone knew everyone.
Like,
yeah.
we were babies.
I know.
Like actual children, like teens.
Getting up to mischief, of course, as you do when you're a teenager.
Oh, so funny.
But yeah,
I
good
really
times.
don't. I couldn't say where I ever first.
It's funny because a lot of people I know in my life that I still know now, I don't remember where I met them. I remember it was a party, but I don't remember what party or where the fuck we were or anything like that.
Who even like that? Like we're talking like 10 years.
Yeah,
like it's been like 10.
It honestly had. I was about probably 15-ish.
Must be something like.
So yeah, I'm turning 25 soon. So yeah, shit.
Yeah. Like.
Shit. Fuck. Let's drink more. 'Cause I just realised I'm about to turn 25. Fuck.
Well, I'm already 25.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
cheers to
already
that.
there, young son.
Cheers to that. But no, good times.
Love it.
We had a good. I feel like we had a really good like teenage years growing up. Like
Well,
it was.
back to the Hawkesbury part. You could explore the river. You can go anywhere. Like it was again pretty much in reach wherever you wanted to go. You could
Yeah.
go.
And it's a different vibe. It's not a preppy, uppity vibe. It's everyone just gets along. Like obviously you have falling outs and fights with people. That's just fucking normal. But yeah, but it's never anything. I feel like on a general level, I feel like everyone sort of gets along pretty well in the Hawkesbury.
I think so.
It's a lot more chilled vibe. People, I think have respect that enough respect to go out and have a fucking good night together than cause drama or be standoffish or cagey. I think everyone's kind of a bit of a loose cunt, to be honest.
Pretty chill.
Yeah, you're a very chill person.
I just don't go out anymore, so I don't even know what the scene is like.
Yeah, it's different. It's very different to how it was when we were like fresh 18, I would say. Yep. I still go out now, but it's very DJ based. It's very event based. Everything's an event.
Yes, I think that's a thing. I think it's a thing.
It's a thing, and they've done up the pubs. Obviously, you want to make the most out of that, and it's working really well. Like, I have a really good night. I like getting on the D floor for a bit, but I don't want to do that every weekend. I go to the pub probably every weekend. But I spend most of my time out just chatting shit with people I haven't seen for a little bit, you know?
Exactly. It's good to see people.
Yeah, it is really good to see people. I think that's one thing me and you have in common. We can hold a conversation with pretty much anyone for fucking a fair while, a fair bit of time, you know?
Thank God I didn't bring the tequila.
Yeah. But this. So how much is one of these bottles? How much is this one?
$69.
$69 for this.
$69.
That's a good number.
It's a very nice number.
It's very nice. And they can buy all the mixes up there as well.
Good. Yeah. Like if you obviously we don't you can come and buy it. Pick up a few mixes, take them with you, like that sort of thing. Yeah, not a stress. And if you want some garnishes, get you some garnish.
Yeah, Matt. So people can make like their cocktails and stuff at home.
Well, basically, and because back to the whole tourism point of view, we get a lot of people that come up and they're staying in Airbnbs. They're staying at Hidden Valley accommodation that's literally on the same road as us. And I'm like, yes, of course, take the garnish, take the tonic, enjoy it at home.
Yeah.
And again, it's made the exact same way that we make it,
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And I guess obviously you can give a little bit of insight. I'm sure you'd know, but what are some future plans for Karu Distillery and for House of Spirits itself?
So we have a rum release coming up, maybe around the end of October, sort of vibe.
All perfect timing for Matty G's B-Day.
Yes, get onto it.
Yeah, I will. I like rum. I like rum. Yeah.
And this is fantastic rum. I haven't not had a lot of experience with rum, but what I'm tasting is fantastic.
Yeah. And you're saying off air that it's been through the ringer, this rum, hasn't it?
The ringer?
Yeah, it's been through the fucking ringer.
Oh my God.
It's copped a bit of
well, when the rum first went into the barrels, that was I'm not sure how long they stayed there for, but they went through the Gospers Mound fire and that
during
sort of thing.
Black Summer.
During that time, they've been through it because our rum's been aged for 2 years at least, and so we operate off of that, and it's been through a fair bit.
Yeah, and it survived.
It was pretty cool.
So I mean, it's pretty strong rum.
No, it's gonna be really cool.
Do you know the name for it yet?
No,
that hasn't been decided.
Idea. No, I have no idea about that.
Yeah. And in terms of tastings and that, now that's offered at the bar.
Yeah. So come to the bar, get yourself a tasting flight. If you do decide that you want a bottle, we'll just knock a few bucks off in that regard. But just come explore the spirit.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Come explore the spirit. That's a very nice catchphrase. Is that the catchphrase of House of Spirits?
No, it's not. what? The catchphrase for Karu is "That's the spirit."
That's the spirit.
Yeah,
That is nice
us.
though.
You'll see that on the back of our shirts. You'll see that sort of thing.
That's
Except
the spirit.
I'm wearing a Marita shirt at the moment.
Because it's your favourite.
Yeah. Do you want to say it?
Yeah.
This is me.
That's very cool. It's very cool.
I love it.
I like the logo, I must say. I really
Dude.
like the logo.
Yeah.
It's very cool. And I like black and red together.
Black and red.
So
That's
it's
really
very classy, I feel.
Definitely.
But now you're also
know.
saying now you offered for your fourth birthday last not your fourth birthday but for Karu's fourth birthday you offered a distillery tour.
We did a distillery tour. We got everyone brunch, that sort of thing. Like Lynn from Bone Mountain Bakery, like she like made these beautiful birthday cake and like pastries and danishes and stuff to go with it.
Yeah,
It
cool.
was lovely. And then we held a distillery tour. It was very almost like we don't do distillery tours. So it was a special thing. It was a really special thing for us. And like our husband and wife, owners / distillers, got to run it, and they just got like that insight into Karu, which is really, really cool.
Yeah. And
Really
speaking
cool.
of that insight, you were telling me a bit off air about that everything has a story.
Yes,
And that's
everything
sort of
has
where
a story. There's something like everything has a story or a meaning sort of thing. So I guess like best example to say is that when we like on our last seasonal cocktail list, we had a cocktail called Our Great Grandma. So the key component in that one was an Estonian liqueur. I think it was rum based, like not sure. Rum based, but it was called Our Great Grandma because that was based on Ali, our owner / distiller's heritage.
Right,
and
yeah.
it's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's
It's
really
the most
cool.
beautiful thing. And I'm like, I just love that everything has a story or it has a funny name or there's a pun to it. Like, there's just genuinely a story for
Yeah,
everything.
it seems really fun. Like the menu, I looked at the menu a bit before before we came in here, and it looks really fun.
Definitely. And it's like, dessert shots. Let's have dessert shots, man. Like, that's so
I love a good dessert shot.
Oh, my God.
I fucking love it.
Again, local suppliers. We got a lovely Marshmallow Lady. We have Treat Dreams down in Surrey Hills. The Marshmallow Lady is Marshmallow Club. And then we have Bob's Biscuits, but he makes us Bob's Brownies. And then so we pair that with that. Like, it's all amazing.
Yeah.
It's
oh
all
wow.
really
I love a good brownie. I love a good brownie.
Yes.
Yeah, that's mad. Bob's Brownies. That's cool. That's funny.
Yeah.
It's like Bob's Burgers.
But he's Bob's Biscuits.
Bob's Biscuits. So
really? He's Bob's Biscuits.
So he's Bob's Biscuits, but he makes you Bob's Brownies.
Yeah.
For Karu.
Which
now,
is cool.
what would you like people to know? I'll give you a little bit of time to have a spiel to anyone watching to come up to Karu. Why should they come up? What can they expect? and what sort of experience can will they have?
Well, basically, we are a cool cocktail bar in the middle of the bush who wants you to try really cool stuff. Like, it's, yeah. You just have to see for yourself. Like, you could talk forever about it.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm just like, just come and suss it out. Just come and suss it.
Yeah, awesome. In terms of the process, we'll talk about this because you oversee the process of the entire operation as well. How long does it take to get from the start to, not just vodka, but say this is gin as well, from the beginning of the process to this? How long does that process take?
I honestly could not tell you. I could not tell you. So once, the spirit is ready to be bottled, we can have it bottled in a day, depending on how many staff members we have, because I basically oversee the bottling, make sure it's all good to go, the quality is there, make sure it's all, literally sorted, and make sure, all the necessary precautions are taken. But man, I couldn't give you a timeline on that.
Yeah.
This is Karu. I can't. I honestly don't know.
No, that's cool. But so do they bottle it up every day of the week, or is it just from Monday to Wednesday or Monday to Thursday?
We do bottling days. Do you know what I mean? we have so many great departments working together. Do you know what I mean? Someone's got to make the gin. Someone's got to bottle it. Someone's got to package it and send it out, sort of thing. So we just have a great team that brings it all together, really.
And where is, for anyone else watching that's not from around here or can't make it to Grossvale, where else can they find either this vodka or the gin? Do you know? Or
in the local area, Dan Murphy's Richmond.
Okay, yeah. And they can buy it online too, can't they?
Yeah, they can buy it online and, just hit us up with where you're at and we'll just tell you where the closest place is.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're honestly making our way, like, through the city, through the mountains, like, slowly but surely. Like, people are tasting our spirit and they're really enjoying it.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming in.
Oh my God,
and,
thank you.
But yeah, and congratulations on the award. You deserve it. You honestly deserve it. If there's anyone I know who will give great customer service, it's you. So
because I care.
you
I
do.
give a shit.
100% you do. You know what? What was that one thing? We'll finish with this. There was one funny thing you were telling me at Karu Tab when we were having a drink earlier this year. And
what was it?
You were saying that you used to ask people a great, I guess, like, way to break tension or to break a great icebreaker.
Yeah.
When people would come in, would be like, "Are you on Tank or Town Water?"
No, that is a Christy Allen thing.
Oh, was
that
it?
That wasn't me. That was Christy
Allen.
Allen.
You were telling me the story anyway. You were
really?
telling me.
Was it?
Yes, you were telling me the story.
No, you have to cut that. You can't have that in the podcast. No, close it.
Well, hey, at least you didn't own it. It wasn't yours, but
so not me. So not me.
But maybe you're telling the story, Christy. Maybe I misheard. I was a bit pissed that night, to be fair.
I was honestly there's many tequilas. Many of tequila. No.
That night, you mean?
Yeah. No. That was 100% Christy.
Okay. But I thought that was funny,
That's
though.
fucking funny.
Tank or Town Water.
That's a her thing. That's not a me thing.
But just to ask people Tank or Town Water, that's fucking hilarious. I just find that so funny.
No, you're going to have to ask her about it.
No, I will ask her about it, but yeah.
Oh my God, mate. That's
But
so
are you
funny.
on Tank or Town Water where you are?
I'm actually both. I'm actually both.
Are you actually?
I'm actually both.
You've got a tank there.
I'm going to take it, yeah. And then in Windsor as well.
Right, okay. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go
so
because
funny.
it's Friday night right now. When this comes out, it'll be Tuesday, the whatever date it'll come out. I don't know.
I've just worked
For a
like
bit
a whole bunch of hours.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming in and speaking free.
No
Yeah.
worries. Thank you for having me.
No worries. And remember, guys, speak free with Matty G.
Wait, we're not cutting it off. You have to have a shot first.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Woo!
Yes!
Take care, guys.